run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air again, Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Balaj taking it in. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Bengals nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
He's brought down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down, Bengals.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Cincinnati.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mixon. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 28 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Cincinnati.
Again, it's Burrow. Man, and he hits him in stride. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To the air again, Burrow. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Down, Bengals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mixon. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw on third down, Herbert. And they'll catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to run it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt.
Take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On second down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Burrow. Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Burrow's pass.
7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Bengals 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Escaping the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Burrow on play action. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Once again, they run with Mixon. Take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert on first down now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Cincinnati.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 2nd down, Mixon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game.
21.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.